Everybody, welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing? Oh, it's VOLTED lifestyle. So I'm going to go ahead on and bring up who is here. And we are going to introduce Liquid Dutch first. It's first time on the channel.
What's going on, Volt Army? I'm excited to be here. I'm doing great. I'm, having a wonderful day. Drinking my little beers here. Staying volted.
Oh, it's what's up. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna bring Volcano up. This is gonna be interesting. Let's go. Hey, Volcano.
Hello.
What's up, Volcano?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Back at it. How you doing?
Back to back. I don't know.
How's it going, Volcano?
Oh, pretty good.
We gotta tweet out the room, get some folks in here. So let me go on and do this.
Okay.
Let's take care of some business.
Can you hear me?
Do it.
Yeah, you kind of lagging.
I'm lagging.
Me or Volcano?
I don't want M16 to start teasing me.
So what do you need to do, sir? You're gonna need to do something quick.
He's gonna he's gonna say, "Where's Bob? Internet."
Oh Lord.
You got it going on here. You got Bob internet going on. Okay, let me share this. Let's put a tweet out.
You in YL basement, man?
I think so. It's strange because I hear you guys pretty good.
Yeah, but you're moving in slow motion.
It's like the frames
in
per
slow
second
motion
on your camera.
Yeah, you can see every frame like you knew.
Oh wow. Okay, let me go on my phone because I'm on desktop. Oh, that's strange. I mean, let me log in on my phone and see.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna, it's gonna be real.
Yeah. Okay, I'm logging in my phone. Let me see.
I'm actually on my phone as well.
Oh, good. Then I talk
my iPhone.
Yeah, I think my iPhone probably would work better.
You got it. Okay.
Much better? Okay, let me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Much better?
Your voice sounds better. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, you're stuck. Talk, Volcano.
Yeah. Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, you sound good.
Too much movement.
Yeah, your camera's still weird. I don't know what it is, but it's like the frames were slowed down. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Hey guys, like the channel. Hey, tweet the room. I don't want to really tweet that. I don't like it. I want you to get your internet right first. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Say something, Volcano.
Is it better? Is it better?
Your
There's no,
voice
but I
sounds
just,
fine.
if as long as your sound is fine, we cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, myself. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just ban. I just put M16 on timeout for a few days. If you
No,
mess
you
with me,
didn't.
that's a.
Why are you messing with my M16? Yeah. Leave him alone.
Volcano over there borrowing Bob connection, man.
Leave him alone. He's excited about the
See,
project.
there you go. I be messing with Bob too much, I think.
Oh my God. Yeah, we try. Okay, so look, we're gonna do this. Savage was not able to be here today, and so we're improvising. And because we don't want to cancel. We gotta stay on task. So Liquid Dutch. So you're pretty new to the to Volt. Share your story how you got to Volt, sir.
Well, I've been around for a little while. I'm not new to crypto. I first got around in crypto probably around when SafeMoon came around. When SafeMoon came around, that's how I started to learn how to use DeFi, the wallets, and everything like that. I made a little bit of profit off of SafeMoon. As time progressed, I moved into Saitama. Um, Basically, man, I don't want to drag it out with Saitama because I've had a bad experience with him. Much of us have. Um, but basically, lost quite a bit of money in Saitama because they never delivered. Basically, false promises, right? So I knew about Vault. Vault was around the same time. You guys were out basically around the same time as Saitama, right? As a new project. But I was so stuck on Saitama, and I had these dreams, man, of just, they're going to be at the top. Nothing can stop them because that's basically how it sounded like. And then, unfortunately, with Russ, he just kept under delivering and just disappointment after disappointment. So I said, you know what? I'm going to dump everything, sell everything, and put it directly into Volt. And that's basically what I did. And I've been here since October of last year. So I knew about the project, just was never really into it until, some conviction, basically. Voltoshi never let anyone down, from what I read and, from what I've looked at. Basically, he's delivered every single time. I look at the white paper, basically what he said, he's basically done. And I was like, I gotta get on this train. And basically, I've been on since then, and it's been nothing but a blast. I've had just an exciting time being here. The VC is 24/7. I'm talking to people. Matter of fact, I just got off explaining how to purchase on the Ledger Live app. I had someone that just came in. I was on the VC, and I explained how to purchase Volt Inu using the Ledger Live app. The most simple way to me is just using Cash App. But yeah, so that's basically my story. That's I'm here. I'm here to stay. It's been a great time and great experience.
Nice, nice. I'm so glad to have you. Glad to have you, sir. Volcano. Uh, what do you? What's your story? I forget.
You forgot my story? Okay, my story is I run into Bolt in December. Um, being, you know, I'm not gonna bring up the same team of light of about to say lighthouse with Saitama. Went through something similar. Uh, I was just browsing, looking through different meme coins, and I run into what caught my attention was the Disney dog because I remember that movie, that cartoon movie, pretty good. So I just put some money on it. I said, you know, I'm just gonna put some money on it on L Bank because of the fact I did like that movie, the dog, caught my attention. But pretty much the end of December, remember seeing out what was happening with Saitama and seeing journalists, other projects, I started to take a closer look on Vault. I did join the TG at the same moment when I purchased Volta L Bank because I like to see what's happening with whatever investment I'm doing. So I started like what I was seeing, and a little bit so slowly but surely I start to pretty much not liking certain things that I saw with these other projects, but I did like what I saw with consistency, delivering. So my experience is similar to
To liquids.
I'm not too good with name.
Liquid. Liquid Dutch.
Liquid Dutch.
With Liquid Dutch.
But you know,
It's similar. So since when I made the decision to go full vote, that was it. Pretty much, I think it was the first week or second week in January. But I started to enter more in the TG, in the Telegram group, somewhere around February, end of February, because I was traveling a lot in January, vacation with family and so on. But pretty much, I think the end of January February is when I put, and since then, I haven't missed one day.
You can't. I know you have coffee, early morning coffee.
Yes, yes.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
I could agree with that sentiment. I mean, when I got in October, I don't think I've missed a day yet. I'm inside every day. Even if I'm at work, I'll take a break and I'll hop on the VC just to see what's going on. You know what I mean? It's the energy is very infectious, right? Volt moves volume. I mean, everyone's just really hyped. They're all engaged, and we are all basically on the same path. That's what I love about this team that we have, this army.
Okay, let me go shoot fire. I want to see something. Hold on. Now, this is supposed to be about being healthy. So one person works out. Does the other person work out too? Do y'all work out? Do y'all stay in shape? Or what do y'all think about,
Yes.
Well, right now I'm lifting these beers as we're talking. So I'm staying pretty in shape here with my arm.
Okay, no.
Yes, I do try to stay in shape. I've been in sport pretty much all my life. And my wife is very healthy. My wife is, I think, is super really into nutrition and so on. So I pretty much try to stay healthy, yes.
That's good. That's good. But my thing is with the health and it's as related to Volt and stuff. Like I said, I know that we all want the money, but in the process, we have to be able to take care of our. Sorry, I'm trying to plug my stuff in. Take care of our bodies as well, so that we can spend the money. So, there's just some thoughts on what you might suggest on what people do. You have any ideas, guys? You have any? Oh, hold on. Anybody in the chat? Oh, Ken, I'll send it to you. Y'all want to come up? We just do open mic. Let's do open mic. What do y'all think about that, Volcano? You all right over there?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry. This is my phone's going dead, and I got like a call that I had to make sure I get. Okay, cool. Bug lady. Stop. Don't start. This is a long day for me, really. But I just had an awesome stream with Adam and stuff, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So I know Volcano likes to talk, so I thought he might want to share what was going on in Volt and what he thinks about the Polygon Bridge. what Liquid thinks about the Polygon Bridge.
You want me to go
You
or
want to
you?
go first?
Yeah. So me personally, I think it's huge, right? I mean, the amount of supply that's going to be burnt, it's I can't even I can't it hurts my brain to think about this every time I think about it because it's literally going to break the internet when he does this. You know what I mean? It's just a huge supply that's going to be burnt. But on top of that, we're making new partnerships with basically what's it called?
Everrise.
Everise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just more things that we're building with Volt Inu. Um, the basically what's to come in the future is endless. Like Voltoshi, what he's producing and what he's putting out, it's insane. Um, I can't imagine what it's going to do to the price in the next coming weeks, but you know, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. That's really all I can say.
To me, this I think we're reaching to our boiling point where we're gonna see big things start happening.
All right.
Um, one after another. I think the burn and polygon is the beginning of something great that we haven't seen yet. That's just my take based on how I have seen in the last year how Boltoshi strategically have been working. I do think personally that I was in the Spanish chat earlier today. We was talking about going back and forth with someone to know about the burn and all of the different things. And I said, look, we missing the big point. The big point is there's a lot of things that going on behind the scene that we don't know. But one thing we should know for sure is that Voltoshi always deliver. And I have
Right.
not seen Voltoshi this bullish since I entered into this project. So that should give me, or it gives me personally, sigh of relief of all I need to do is exercise patience. Because I do know, based on his track record, he always have delivered. And I do think that we ain't seen Voltoshi in action yet. I personally believe, I don't. I mean, I understand where the was the liquidity bridges, where all that intricate part of what I have seen a lot of, on one part maybe FUD, intentional FUD, because we do know that not everybody like the project. You will always have what we call a haters. But on the other
Correct.
end, I've seen people making decisions or speaking based on, their misinformation or reading and trying to understand it their way, because it's clear as water if you read the I mean, English is not my first language, but if I read, it clearly says
Yeah.
the bridge liquidity. Now the question
Yeah.
is, what is the bridge liquidity? So I do think, we in a ride after Monday. I'm sorry, after Sunday, going into next week. I just can't wait.
I know. I just want to melt faces. I'm like, and that's another reason why I haven't really did too much talking this week. Uh, just because anytime there's something big, you know, people have to embrace it. They have to embrace it. You say you want to be wealthy, right? I want to be wealthy. I want to have the millions. I want this. I want that. But then, yet and still, when you have a dev that's delivering and telling you, he ain't telling you everything he's doing, but he's telling you most. Look, this is what's going to happen. Hey, we're going to $1. These type of things, and he's staying consistent in there every day. I don't have time for I really just don't have time for that. So I've kind of been quiet because like this is pre-migration, not pre-migration, but this is like migration time. He said times 10. So if it's that, and you've seen the run that we went on after migration, you shouldn't have any questions. And if you do got questions, you should just sit back and watch and enjoy the ride instead of trying to pick at everything. Either you want to be wealthy or you don't. That's really should just be your only question. Honestly, I mean, if you're in the project and that's what you're here for, then you need to, put your big boy underwear on or your big girl panties on and roll with it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm just saying, I keep saying every day, I'm generational wealth. I'm trying to be a billionaire. I'm a millionaire moving into billionaire status. That's what I say for me. So if you're just a millionaire, that's fine. I'm not going to hate on you. I'm just saying, if you're going to get there, you got to get there by staying and being patient and persistent and not giving up, even when stuff looks like it's not going anywhere. The stories are here. Bitcoin is the first example of where a token can go. But what is it? What is it? I mean, what's on the inside of you? Are you that quick to quit? All it takes is one answer wrong, answer not in the right way or, the way that you want it to be answered. Yeah.
I totally agree. When people come in the VC, we tell them, check out the pin messages, go to VOLTED, check out the literature there, go to Reddit, stay on top of what you're into. It's your job to basically understand what you've invested in, right? We're here to help out in certain aspects, but you have to be willing to understand what you put your money into, right? At the end of the day, we could only do so much, but it is your job as an investor to find out what the project is all about.
And it is your job. I can get taking the word, hey, they said buy a vote. So you go out and buy it. And I get that because I've done that. Somebody says, hey, get this, and I'll be like, okay, because I took their word for it. But then still, I do go back and look at the project. I'm going to look at it and at least look over the webpage, try to look at the white paper, look at certain stuff and then be like, okay. And then if I call them back and say, hey, you got me into this trash, it was my fault for jumping in without, looking or whatever. But I'm still going to do some type of research. And so for me, when people come in the chat and they want you to answer everything, it's your money and you're not going to share your money with me. Are you? If you're going to share it with me, then I will help you all the way through this. Let's right. Do it. Let's do it. But we got a new person up here. Mr. Ken came to the channel. What's up, Ken?
Mr. Ken?
How are you doing, Mr. Ken?
Oh, you're muted. There you go. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing great. I'm voted and I'm feeling good. The one thing I think is like espionage. There are some people from other platforms that are coming here that's trying to do something to try to just be disruptor to these charts, and maybe they can deal with the tax in, tax out, and they think they do something. They don't realize we're bigger than that. So, you could play your games all you want, but, when it comes down to it at the end, vote is going to come and it's going to win. And you're going to be stuck in another project that you're going to be sitting on the sidelines. Because I was there. I was in projects and I was sitting on the sidelines and watching everybody else win. And it's a lonely feeling, when you see everybody else making money. And you're not making that money, and then you start hating yourself, and don't even start talking about if you have a family that's dependent on you and start checking you every day, checking you every day. What is going on? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
Well, All you gotta do is this: hold DCA, add to your bag. Understand that your life's about to change if you want it to for the better. But it's a choice. It's really, truly a choice in what you want to do.
Yeah, I think what it is that a lot of people are trying to win at too many different projects because they're trying to mimic their influencer.
Those DJing plays.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to do too much. Just
Correct.
go with the one thing that you know that you can go to sleep on and wake up to, and know that you're not going to have no catastrophe. And then that's what you roll with. Don't try to.
Wait,
Try to be like,
but you hit it on the thing. So you know you ain't no catastrophe. That means you don't wake up with zero in your bank account.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Been in this program in this project for I've been what 13 months, almost 13. Yeah, I'm 13 months. And 13 months today or yesterday. Yeah, I just thought about that. But I mean, and I go to sleep just fine. I mean, literally, I sleep just fine. But I went out there, I jumped out there in those streets. One of them I did good on, but the other one, I mean, I jumped in at the highs. So you know what that meant.
Yeah.
I lost everything. So
And the problem is you have people who actually think you should get wrecked. And you have people that have no problem with you getting into bad plays because I was in a bad place, so you should be in a bad place. No. No one should be in a bad place. Everybody should be set up for success. And if you're not putting somebody on game for success, you should let them know, hey, this is a DJ play and you can get wrecked. And we know we say not financial advice, but that don't stop that you had 90 minutes talking about something. So I keeps it real, and my whole thing is if I'm going to do something, I want to make sure that I'm in the right position, in the right place, and I'm just going to stay there. I'm not going to try to venture off and try to be the smartest person in the room because I'm not.
Yeah, that's so facts. Volcano, you still there? Did you leave me?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm listening to Mr. Ken. Listening to you guys.
Mr. Ken brings some very good points. Because, I can't tell you how many times I've gone into DJing plays and got wrecked myself.
Mm-hmm.
I got in a vault and I'm like, man, I could actually sleep peacefully without having to worry about anything. My money's still there. It's growing every day, and it's like night and day, man. You just don't have to worry. The worry is gone, right?
Yeah, you guys never cried to sleep off a Dogecoin.
See, one of the problems is once you find a good project like Vault, as Mr. Kent said earlier, the starting project you could treat as a DJ play. Others you have to treat as a serious project. So Vault is those projects that you could sit, and Ladybug, I've heard me say this countless times. I sleep good at night. I don't have to get up at the middle of the night and see, well, is this a rug pull? Did I lose all my money? Why? Because I did my due diligence. And back to Voltoshi. He have delivered everything he said he was going to deliver. So business, at the end of the day, sometimes is not what you know, it's who you know. And can you trust that person? Word. If you can trust their word because they always deliver, you could be in business with that person. Simple as that. Everything that Voltoshi have said, he have delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they got buses. They got exchanges. What we got. I had to ask that to devs. They're on buses in three major market cities. What do we have? What are you doing with your market wallet?
That's why SC, and what your point you just hit right there. See, that's why I'm just leery. I'm so leery to jump out there like that because you can say that in the front, but then what is man? It's I don't know.
No, that's hard facts. You got to come to them just as hard they come to you.
Correct.
And if they can't come hard, because I can say the beauty of this whole thing is I heard Pablo, and when I first thought he was just like, oh, here's another guy, and then I saw this guy actually, putting his money where his mouth is and producing, and I was like, whoa, now this guy's suited and booted in NASDAQ. Okay. Whoa, this is real. This is the real deal. Where these other guys, man, they just buying houses. They try to upgrade their wives. You know what I mean? Come on. They don't care about this project. I know people who's going to DMs and trying to DM people, then save their own project. So and I got receipts. So if anytime somebody wants to check me, boom, 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 they'll be all over the place. Okay.
We ain't gonna be messy, so we gonna move past that. I don't do mess, so we gonna move real quickly past that. We ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna take your word for it.
So the whole thing is if you're able to handle your roadmap that you have, or you make any changes off that roadmap, you have to tell me why. And what you plan on doing, and do I still want to be a part of it? That's
Those are good questions. Good questions that need to be when you jump out here.
You see, Ladybug, one of the things I these few days I've been here listening, and I go in the Spanish chat also a lot, and most people conversation is around those 4 trillion, where is going to come from? Is it all this conversation? But we're not looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is this: Voltage is a master tactician. I call him the master tactician. Why? Because he's creating something so massive, so big, that very few, I think, I've heard speak about it. One, that's 16 to 17 million dollars daily volume. Mm-hmm. Remember where we came from. Look at this daily volume. So this daily volume is attracting who? Tier ones, right? Mm-hmm. So $16 million is attracting tiers 1. The exposure that have come in these last few days is over what? 1 million plus? So he's getting in the face of everybody. Burn and everything is I look at it as a way how to gain this massive exposure. So now that we have the exposure, every vote is in the media. I mean, folk that don't speak much about meme coins. David Gunstein. I mean, I'm just waiting to see which dragon he's going to use. But it's all over. So guess what? Based on my opinion, this is my opinion. As I said, Sunday is the beginning of something big. That's my opinion. So where is this going? Where is that going? Botoshi has his team already. He is already know what he's doing. Our job is to enjoy the ride, sit in the back seat, and say, okay, we have a good driver. Buy the dip, accumulate, spread the word, buy the dip, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I heard that saying before, right? So that's our job. I just sit tight and enjoy the ride, because we're going places. As I said, I sleep good at night, because in the last year and so, Voltoshi has proved himself to be a man of his word. I have not seen one day pass that he have not been in the Telegram group. You go to other projects. I don't like to speak about other projects much, but some of these devs are AWOL.
Yeah, preach. Preach, because there are other
So
projects that you're in that you always get bad news every 2 weeks. Oh,
I
Right.
this
don't want to be in that project.
went
If you
down.
give me bad
Yeah.
I
news
mean,
every 2 weeks, hold on. I wanted to hit a point before y'all. Okay. So, I don't want to be in that project, but you talk about numbers and Twitter. We have right now 163K followers, and we got that in the last. I think we gained what 40K in the last week. The Telegram we gained what almost over close to 10,000 in a week, or somewhere around in there. 8,000 followers, people in it. The tweet that he put out for the bridge has got what 900K views on it. So the project has, as you said, Volcano, has so many eyes on it, and then with the exchanges, the CEX is giving away vote. You know, that's big.
Yep.
That's huge.
and
And we got
you see,
pre-marketing.
I'm sorry.
No, so we got pre-marketing
Exactly.
for PXs too.
Yeah. Liquid Dutch. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say to your point, if you look at the volume that's been happening in all these exchanges, it's been immensely increasing. Every day I look, it's just been going up from where it was when I got in. It was nowhere near the amount that it's pushing now. I think when I was in, I bought in around, I think, the 40 million market cap, and it's basically doubled from when I got in. And it's just basically, it's not only laying eyes on institutional investors, but these exchanges have to buy the supply. So what do you think is going to happen as popularity, as we gain popularity? It's already happening. They're just going to keep buying and buying. Can you imagine when, the volume reaches 100,000, shortly in due time, it's going to happen. So this is just a few things to come. This is the beginning of it all. Like he said, this is migration all over again, but 10 times. This is going to be massive to a scale that I don't think any of us have ever witnessed in crypto. So just be ready for that rocket ride,
All I know is I came in on the BNB side. I came in on the first day, so I know the massive impact that this bridge is going to bring. I know how many holders. I sat there and watched, and they were like, it was 3,000 holders when I came in.
Yeah.
That's just how that's when I came in. 3,000 holders. It was like maybe 8,000 in the Telegram, and the Twitter page was about 18,000. Those are the numbers that I remember. That's how low it was when I came in. But when they did that bridge, I was watching that holder count just go up and up and up. I mean, first hour it only went up like 100 to go. But when it started hitting them thousands, I mean, it just started going and going. And so you don't know the magnitude of really what this bridge is going to do for us. Besides the burn of the liquidity and stuff, which is supposed to give us more reflections, and start us on our way to the fractionalization, that we need for us to be a Bitcoin blue chip.
You see,
Yeah.
those are the things, Ladybug, that most people have heard not speaking about these numbers, not speaking about this. These are the numbers that impressed me for the last few days. Polygon, what is it, over 200 million users? I mean, over a million view. That's not looking at the massive marketing campaign with the buses all over the place. We just seen these numbers. I'm not sure if Otoshi have maybe a algorithm where they able to track these advertisement or whatever. But this is what we should be looking at. in these few days how massive the marketing is. The biggest issue for any company is get the word out to the public for the product.
Yeah.
You could have the best product of the world, but if you don't have a perfect marketing in place, your product means nothing. Voltoshi have done, I mean, a masterpiece. I just smile when I think about Ali just looking at this project. He is, I heard
He's a
Powers
genius.
said that
A genius.
he have read over and over this book, The Art. That tells me everything because the way he moved, the way he have done things. I mean, when this bomb drop, it's not going to be just one. That's just my opinion. He's not going to let this run just for a few days. So my belief, this is my opinion. If it's recorded, don't say Volcano said this. Is my personal opinion. My personal opinion. Don't take it and say this is what Bortosi said or Power said or Ladybug said or whatever. You know, some folk Ladybug would take your word and say, oh, twist it around and say XYZ said it. My opinion. Once this drop, it's gonna be bomb after bomb after bomb. We're not gonna be able to sleep. So I do think we need to get some good sleep these few days because I just can't. I mean, I'm speaking, but when that time comes, I think I may have to take a pressure pill or whatever because it's gonna be huge. That's just my opinion.
The question is, are you going to be able to sleep? Because the anxiety of me knowing that it's coming up, I can't sleep. I just can't sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Night, night. Go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
get
When it
rest
comes to sleep,
and wake up to beautiful dreams of Volt.
Man,
So,
I'm dreaming
absolutely.
lightning bolts every night, man.
you know, but it's just that I just think that we need to get out of tribalism, which is something's been since crypto started. And we need to start saying, hey, I need to be with a winning team and a winning project. And then, you know, once you have that, you know, life-changing money for your family, then you can take some apples and then you can do some different plays if you want to do it, you know. And but at least you know what a sound investment strategy is from a winning team. At least you have that than trying to go after someone who's telling you they're gonna get on Coinbase in 2 days.
Exactly.
You see, Mr. Ken, you said something
Ladybug's
very, very
laughing because she
important.
knows where that's coming from.
But Mr. Ken said something. We got to go beyond that tribalism, you know. And if we notice over the year, Voltoshi is trying to bring the crypto world, the DeFi world, together. Correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong. But
you're
based on
right.
what I have seen, he's trying to bring the crypto world, the DeFi world together. I have not seen that tribalism in uh, in Voltoshi or any tweet or so that he have posted, and that's something I think over time a lot of people would be attracted to that. Say, hey, I could join this TG, this Telegram from Volt, and people treat me with respect, even though I'm able to speak about other projects. Of course, there's a limit, but you don't see that in a lot of different projects.
Yep.
And
And
I
I
think that
think
is another point, very important point.
I think that influencers should limit some of their scope than to have like 19 projects going on. You know, I'm like, that's too much. You know, let's scale it back for some of these
Well,
influencers.
some of those, they're just promote. They're just making a little quick cash. They're not really. They're just putting it out there because somebody is asked. If you got that many that you're supporting there, when somebody they're just giving you money to promote it and stuff. That's why I say do your own research. There's no way I'm gonna watch. Who do I want to use as an example? I'll just use Space Chick. There's no way I watch Space Chick, and I know she's covering people with the widget, but excluding that, she just doesn't cover anybody. You know, she does. She does try to do her own research. Crypto Chick does the same. YL does the same. Jay, Pablo, they all do the same. And that's another thing why we have our link tree. Those good way segue for the plug. Plug into our link tree, and you'll know the YouTubers to follow. So that you're not getting all these random tokens. And I get it when you're new, you're just trying to find anything. Like, ooh, I'll try this. Ooh, I'll try that. Ooh, ooh, that sounds good. But at a certain point, you gotta, mature in it.
Yeah, because some things are just, when you go to these other influencers or other tokens, they have their own message, they have their own statement of why they are who they are, and sometimes things get convoluted by their statement versus our statement. So it's like you have to, because a lot of those guys will tell you, you need to take profits. You need to take profits. You ain't made no money yet. I'll tell everybody out there, y'all have not made any money yet that was talking about taking profits.
Right?
All you should be doing is
start preaching. You gotta start preaching.
Exactly. Those apples are just seeds at this point. You gotta let them grow, baby.
Yeah. You ain't did nothing. You ain't seen big money yet. Okay? When you see big money, you'll know it. Okay? This ain't big money. This ain't nowhere close to big money. Okay? So, like a lot of those guys, they play, underneath the deck sometimes and trying to get you to bring your money to them,
Mm-hmm.
And it takes just like that for them to leave. Telegram gone, everything gone.
Yeah.
If anybody ever seen a rug pull, it's quick and immediate. It's like deep.
It was immediate. Hey man, the rug pull. Hey, I've had my share of rug pulls.
It's a terrible feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really bad when you just put your money in.
Yeah.
You just put your money in, and it's like, oh snap. What? Like I didn't even get a moment to be like maybe possibly dream about anything. It was over. I'm like, oh man, this is deep.
They just pull the rug right away.
And then who do you search for? Who are you searching for?
Exactly. Because like if you don't wait for 2 years for somebody to be brought to justice, you still broke. And you're gonna stay broke. Okay. So you need to stay and stop trying to play the game and stay where you're supposed to be at and and win here. Work your bag. Be on the Twitter, be Instagram, be where you need to be at to work your bag, get the message out. Don't worry about trying to be the smartest person in the room because you're not. And there's people who are far more seasoned than you that have been destroyed in this game. Chasing, green candles, tracing scam games, press this link. There's people who give up their seed phrase. Why? I don't know. But they do. Okay. Lose thousands of dollars. Okay. This is real money. I knew that on May 8th when I saw that money go all the way down on Dogecoin. And you think about all the dates you have in your mind. I know May 8th is here. It will always be here. Him dancing in a Pikachu costume and money going down. So be lucky you have Botoshi, because a lot of these guys have people who are figureheads, or they think to seem figureheads, but they're not in charge, or they're not a dev of that. So they don't have no loss when that coin goes down.
See, one of the biggest problem is most of the devs that I've seen is they have never managed big money. They have never managed business, real business, because just the way they speak, good speaking, good language, but beyond that, they don't have the. You could see they don't have the best interest of the army. The difference that I noticed with Boltoshi is that he always have put the best interest of the team, of the army, before even his own self. I've heard and Power and Pablo said, look, Boltoshi have money. He's doing this for a legacy. There's a difference between doing something for a legacy than doing it for the money. And I think that's one of the biggest issue I've seen with some of these, a lot of these projects. When they run to the millions, the first thing they do, as Ken I think said earlier, Lamborghini. But they're not thinking on the project.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest difference that I've seen with Boltoshi. He have the best interest of the army. And he have not just actions speak louder than words. And he have proven time and time again with action that he's not going to let this project go down. That he's going to take this. His goal is to take this pro to the dollar. And I keep saying, if Boltoshi said he's taking this to $1,
we all billionaires.
Track record of delivered.
Yeah.
Well, he said, and I believe him. He didn't say, let's see.
How many reflections we gonna gain all the way up to there? My goodness.
No, by then I think Ladybug will be fractional. By then
I
will be fractional.
Point, if I could. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a real estate agent. Okay. So that means like if I sell my $800,000 home, I'm making $24,000. Bam. Right. Process, in the good settings, only taking 2 weeks. That's that type of money coming in. Now, a lot of you guys are blue collar, and I have nothing against that. But you're trying to make plays like you can get that money back again when you make a bad play. It takes you a lifetime to make that money back, that you guys are losing. A bad play for me, yeah, it's going to hurt and smart, but I can go back and sell another house.
Right.
I can recover, but a lot of you guys, you really don't need to be making these dumb plays. Because, these, what you gonna do? Give up your 401k, you're gonna do all that stuff and then end up, letting somebody else take your bag?
To me, Ladybug, one of the saddest thing is to see someone going to I've heard so many stories. I have lost not much when I started with other projects, but I could pretty much say I have overcome that, and with the green, even with VOLTED. But I've heard so many stories that with rug pulls, for example, you Ladybug, so many rug pulls. I heard Pablo and all these different things. It bothers me because I'm pretty sure no one want to invest into a project. You don't invest into a project to lose money. So to me, that bothers me when someone takes the hard-earned money to invest. For someone to just come and, blatantly just rug pull or honeypot or whatever, that bothers me. So I think that's the reason why I'm so bullish on VOLTED, because back again, Boltoshi have proven over and over again that he's not going to let that happen. I mean, yeah, we could speak about all the different aspects of the project, but to me, his character and his word and that he have delivered everything that he said he have going to deliver, that is what put me in this state of calm, peace, and know that we're going places. I mean, everything that he is doing with his team is beautiful. But I could say we're going places. Why? Because Ken Ladybug, we know other project, which project A, promise all these different things. Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But guess what? Never delivered.
Nope.
Never delivered.
Nope.
So your word to me way more than what she's telling me. You gotta prove to me that you're gonna deliver. And that is what I have seen over and over that Voltoshi and his team have done.
Yeah, because the D-Chin plays, they do a lot of talking, and with that good talk, they get a lot of money in. Saitama, when they didn't have to produce anything, was up to $7 billion market cap. But when they had to produce,
they couldn't deliver. Right.
Yeah, and that's for all these guys. When it comes to producing, that's when Volt looked so great, because it was like, wait a minute, they're doing stuff. And these other guys are not doing nothing. So don't leave here going somewhere thinking that somebody's doing something. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna trick you. Okay, they're gonna trick you, and you're gonna have to be worrying about, how do I talk back to my people? Some of you guys are gonna lose your family. I hate to scare you like that, but some of you guys, you can't go back to the missus and say, I lost all this money. Look what Giselle did. She got that alert. Tom, you out of here. You lose that money. That money is the root of all evil, and will take you out the game.
Yeah, you have to. Man, you just gotta weigh it out. What was it? Somebody took out almost 200K and dropped it into another project, and basically lost a nice percentage of it, within, I think, the first day or two that they got into the other project. So
yeah, I think Pablo was talking about that the other day, right?
Yep.
So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful out in these streets. If you're gonna do the DJ plays, what Pablo and them always preach, take and do it with some side money. Don't take it with Volt money.
No,
don't make sense.
No, Volt is your baby. Don't touch that bag.
Yeah.
No, don't even, like you said, like Ladybug said, you should have multiple bags. So you don't get into a situation where you're giving up the game.
And it's the 1%. I plan on being a part of that 1-2%. So and as it goes, I'm seeing and I understand. Like, since I've been here, J-Bo's so crazy. I love you, J-Bo. But shout out, he's crazy as hell at does. But I'm just kind of over it, because I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, I don't really plan on going anywhere. Y'all, stay. If you're gonna plan on being wealthy, stay. But if you just want to get in and get that, like somebody came in the other day, oh, I just want to double my money. Is this a good project? I'm like, what?
Yeah, and you got taxation and everything to go with that. So that doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The way Voltoshi set this up, I mean, if you're pulling out with that 13% tax, it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Just to buy back in, you can't flip it like that.
Yeah.
This is a play that's meant to be long term. You got to hold on to it. You want to make your millions, perhaps even billions. You have to hold it. This project is not some quick money play.
Yeah, it's set up to make Jeeks cry.
Yeah. He literally set it up that way.
Yeah, I mean, we've been enjoying the reflection over a year, gaining reflection. I mean, the way how I see also is, over this year, we have made so many different connection and friends just in the army also. So I think that's another aspect that sometimes we overlook. I mean, we're here to make money at the end of the day, but also we have made a lot of good friends in the army.
Yeah.
And that's something also is priceless.
Yeah, this is the best community to be a part of. It's a winning community, and just people just need to have patience is a superpower. I think I said that before, but a lot of people don't understand that superpower and what it can bring you. Okay, and long suffering, patience. It will be virtue. It's virtue. It's virtue.
Yeah.
Excuse
I know
my
what you're saying.
yeah, and it will bring you, so many, blessings back to you by just staying with the program. Trust the process. Don't try to change the process. And don't trick yourself. It's just some of these things are just basic fate. I mean, what's that? What's that? Some old fairy tales where you're supposed to do one thing and you get tricked out of your bag. That it is so simple. Don't try to do anything. Just go to market. Do what Mama said. Go to market. Come back home. All right.
But you see, also, I think this project is changing a lot of people' mentality because
Oh
in the
yeah.
crypto market, I have seen that a lot of folk comes in this arena with a microwave mentality because in the past, there's a lot of projects that promise the world, but they was just in for a pump. Once that pump, they know they target. So once that project go to billions, they out and move to the other project. So because of Shiva and Dodge, a lot of people have come into this arena with that microwave mentality. And one thing I think this project is doing is slowly but changing that mentality. That if you come in this project, you want to make money, you got to be here for a little while. This is not pump and dump. Let's let's hype up, let's hype this up billions, then it goes run all the way back down to millions. Back again with Voltoshi, the way I see is working. He's building this organically. Now, once we hit those billions, there ain't no turning back. And I think that is a project that I want to be part of. And that's the reason why I'm happy to be part of this army, of this project. Hey, wow. Who is that beauty? Ladybug?
Huh. Huh.
Is that your
Is that your
grandkid?
baby, Ladybug?
Hey, my baby, them days is over, baby.
Ladybug
Oh.
say those days are over.
Unless guy got a
Oh,
funny
that's
sense
right.
of humor, and it'll be real funny. But no, that's one of my grandbabies.
All right.
Yeah,
Grandmama vote.
yeah. They got bags. All my grandbabies got bags. All
Just
my
don't teach them how to sell.
brothers got bags. Everybody got bags. That's why I
You're
preach
my
bags.
little honey pot.
Yeah, for real. Gotta make sure
That's
they're taken
grandpa.
care of,
Gotta make
college,
sure, right?
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever this is for that. Yeah. Super proud of these
Well,
kids. But yeah,
that's the reason why Ladybug, I'm big on personal growth.
yeah.
There's a saying, the way a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Yes.
Uh, you want your money, you want your bag to grow personally. Because sooner
You
or
asking
later,
somebody
you're
to
gonna have to
grow?
catch up to your wealth. So to me, personal growth is key for me.
That's cool. I mean, hey, like I said, everything is cool. It's just that people just need to understand that there's going to be pullbacks, especially when you get in consolidation, and it don't mean panic. It just means stay the course. And a lot of times
Yep.
people, they see pullbacks and they want to panic sell. And that's the worst thing you can do in crypto.
Yep.
You want to just stay the course and just let this, think of 2025. Okay. So
Yeah.
whatever happens, if you look at Bitcoin and you see it went up and down, up and down, up and down. That's the ride you have to take. And 2025 is your destination, and you'll be good. You know, because a lot of guys.
Everyone wants that fast money overnight, man. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
I try to tell people that all the time. It does not work like that overnight. You have to be there. You have to earn your way through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But this weekend coming up, a lot of people are going to see a tremendous jump. But just be cool. Don't go nowhere. We got more to come. There's always more to come. Okay.
Hey, December DeMarco just dropped a video. Yeah. But retweeted it.
Okay.
Latoshi just retweeted it. I was just saying, I'm looking at the Twitter. I see Ian done dropped a happy Friday. We got 86 exchanges, like 86 widgets. How do we say that, Volcano?
86
just 86 widgets? Is that what I said? Because I always say exchanges, then I have to go back. I'm like, I don't know how to.
Yeah, 86
widgets.
Exchange.
It's widgets.
Yeah.
It's widgets. What are exchanges? A 109? Is it 109 or 108?
Oh, we're at 108. Yeah.
Yeah, we're 108 in exchanges and widgets, you know.
See, Ladybug, those are the things we gotta keep focusing on. The bigger picture. I mean, 108 exchange. What he have done is that he have removed every excuse that, well, I'm not used to DeFi. Well, there's a lot of exchanges out there that you could buy. And not just here in the US, but around the world. Because we know certain exchanges is not accepted in different country or whatever. But what he have done is remove that obstacle. So now you could see Volt in 108 different exchanges. We have VOLTED change. I mean, we could go on and on and on. How easy he's making it for everybody.
Wait till we get that DeFi. Wait till we're the DeFi tier 1.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be big because of what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Voting Flex is going to be strong for him.
Yeah, look at the staking.
Yeah.
With the CEX.
Yeah.
No, for Toshi, VolteFlex is there. Okay. Well, we have it on the DeFi. Come over here. You could stake your coin over here.
But even the widgets, going back to the widgets, right? Just include that. Just having all these other projects listing the widget on their site is bringing so much more exposure to Volt. Because yes, even though you can basically burn your what's it called? You burn your tokens. What's the word I'm looking for?
You got reflections.
No, the 0.25%. What is it called again?
That's a burn and reflection. And we get burned. You need to
the burn and reflections.
Yeah, we get burned.
Yeah. Even though they can burn that when they basically use VolteChange, it's opening eyes for everyone else who's an investor to come into VolteChange and invest in Volt, right? Because they're like, hey, well, what's this Volt? Why is this crypto basically, introducing themselves in our project, right? VolteChange. So all those projects, the 87 we have right now, they're all the people, investors that are in there, they're going to be coming into Volt as well.
And
that's why it's called VolteChange.
And we have over 100 actually. He just hasn't announced them yet. So
I remember Ladybug. Yeah. Remember Ladybug. It's free. VolteChange is free.
It's free.
I mean, it can't get easier than that. It's free. It's free, guys. I mean, can it get any better than that? It's free.
And if you remember in the past, you had projects that were charging $60K or more to get listed on their
and they made it public. Like, you know how much you got to pay. It's 50,000, 20. How much? I know. Yeah. There was some nice amount of money.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna list the projects, but I mean
Right.
60K to list your project. You
Yes.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and Volt is doing it for free. What does
Yeah.
that tell you? I mean, people, you got to
I
open
mean,
your eyes to what you're in, man.
Yeah. Hey, preach. And no better
it
words can be
doesn't
said.
get it doesn't get easier on that. I mean, you can't get better on free. If you want something better on free, you don't deserve anything. I
But look,
mean,
Yeah.
it
that's
doesn't get
genius
easier on
though,
that.
how he put that together. That was genius because it's like they get on for free. The liquidity is coming from Pancake and Uniswap. You're
Uniswap,
getting the burns.
It's a win-win. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
you're
a
getting
win-win.
it's a
it's,
no-brainer.
it's like
It's
and
a
that's
no-brainer.
genius. Who else thought of that? Nobody else because they're not doing it unless they
What
just
what they say on Shark Tank? You're competing against free. Isn't that what they say? You're competing against
and
free.
people like free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So
that's just one aspect, guys. That's one little aspect. That alone, if you think about it, that's a huge selling point for Volt. But I mean, we're not even talking about anything else that we've been talking about during this live, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's just this one little thing. I mean, it's crazy.
And Liquid Dutch. The other thing just
What's
came to
up?
my mind. Voltoshi is not just pursuing the same pool of traders, of investors that is already in crypto. He is trying to expand, bringing new investor in crypto. Those buses all over the place. Who is looking at that? You
Yeah,
know,
the
so
billboards,
he's
the
not just
buses.
brand
exactly
recognition.
brand recognition that is going to reach to the point where new investors that's coming in, and as I said, he's making it so easy because uh, over 108 exchanges. So he's trying to remove a lot of obstacles for new investors. I mean, investors like Ladybug, Ken, uh, Liquid Dutch, Gamebang, Wire, Hunt, whatever, Pablo, experienced investors, right, in crypto. But what about the new people who's coming in new? Do you remember when you came in new into crypto? How confusion it could, I'm trying to find a word. It could be so confusing. I
Yeah,
remember the first time I logged into L-Bank because my brother-in-law told me use L-Bank because it's one of the easiest uh, exchanges. I mean, I saw so many numbers. I had to call him back and say, "What is this?" He said, "Oh, don't worry about all those numbers." So it could be intimidating for new investors.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it is intimidating. Because when I first
But
could have
volume
gotten into
change is
Shiba,
easy.
yeah, when I first could have gotten Shiba, I waited until Shiba got on the CEX, you know, where I
yeah.
could have got into it when it was on DeFi.
I agree. My first
Hmm.
experience was with Robinhood. And I was like, oh, what's this crypto? And I knew nothing about DeFi back then. But as I started going along, it opened up my eyes, right? Because then I heard, I learned about Uniswap. I learned about hot wallets, cold storage, the different fees and taxes, circulating supply, market caps. Once you get past the beginning phases of, I guess, your common place you would go to. For me, it was Robinhood because it was the most easiest.
Yeah, that's where
Um,
I started too, Robinhood.
yeah.
I know that you
Once,
touched that point. I'm
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
You touched a very important point. We learn even how to keep your coins, your tokens secure. I mean, Hound, D-Rock, Cassidy, Ladybug. I mean, how we have learned what ledgers are, what ledgers is. There's a lot of folk that came in probably in this project that didn't know what is a ledger. Well, what is a ledger? What that is for, right? But over time, we have learned how to minimize that security risk.
Yes.
Some folk probably
your
have
keys,
bought
your crypto.
exactly. Some folk probably have never heard about Ledger, but they heard Hound speaking about ledgers. They probably heard D-Rock and Hound back and forth speaking about Ledger, how to secure your 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 investment, because we know these hackers are out there. I mean, it's horrible, and I
Yeah,
dislike hackers. I dislike scammers. I mean, I dislike scammers.
I agree.
So that is another aspect that we have in this project.
And one thing I do have to commend our community is about educating people coming into the crypto. We give a wealth of knowledge that you don't get anywhere else, you know, and that knowledge that you get makes you smarter and smartens you up to what's going on. In this community, they do a tremendous job in that, especially when you go to the VC and they start to educate you and let you know what game is in crypto world is. You don't get that anywhere else. So that's something they giving the game away for free, you know, even on that.
We have gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of information for free.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
simply. I'll
Right.
tell you what. Some of the errors I've made in DeFi back in the day, I'm telling people now how to buy and basically, basically escape the problems that I've had, the mistakes I've made, and basically educate them in how not to make that happen today. And it cost me, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars that I've lost back in the day, just because of my own, mistakes that I've made. So we're giving away valid, upfront good information that you can't get anywhere else. The VC is the place to be.
Yeah, it really is. I love
Absolutely.
it. Yep, I do. I know we all do. We be in there. We all up in there. Yes, love it, love it, love it. But I'm just, wow, I'm just excited about what's about to happen in these next few days and how Vitoshi is going to just unleash the beast.
Unleash the fury on the DeFi sector.
Oh, it's going to be a glorious time this weekend.
Oh my God!
Hey,
I could tell you the VC is going to be pumping then.
Yeah, it's going to be
I mean,
glorious.
Voltoshi now have the ability to attract so many people just with a tweet. Look what happened these few days, just with a tweet. Yeah? That tells you going forward, everybody looking out for his tweet.
We're almost at 200K on Twitter, man. And we great. We just killed that out like in the matter of days, man. I'm just like, when I see it go to 500K, I'm probably going to be in there like, oh my God, so I'm already extra already, but I'm just saying, I'm just seeing these numbers and I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And just hold, man. Hold.
And Ladybug, think about it. Right now, how many holders we have? Probably just 67,000 between both chains. 67,000. Let's put it 70,000. I look at the massive eyes that on Bolt right now. I just running a rough estimate. It's probably over 3 million, right? So imagine the growth that's coming after Sunday, with people just looking in the window. Sometimes when you go window shopping, the ladies know that better than we men. Go window shopping. But can you imagine when those window shoppers, just when he opened that gate, all those that was window shopping, imagine when this hit 350 holders, 500,000 holders. I can't wait.
Yeah, we know it's coming. It's not even an if. It's coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's definitely coming.
Absolutely.
It's definitely coming. And you start talking about numbers. I get this looking at numbers. Let's look just on CoinMarketCap, and it's went up. It's at On the watch list, we got 73,218 people watching on CoinMarketCap. And then let's see, hold on Coin. Move out of the way. CoinGecko. What does it say? We have, and that's went up too because that was at 66. It's at 67K, 67,101 over there. I mean, and it's steady growing every day. You know, it's steady growing. That's just two places. So I can see 3 million easy Volcano for sure because.
Yeah, I mean, easy. And let's not just forget that trio. Let's not forget that the three amigos, the three musketeers. That's what I call them, the three musketeers. Pablo, Power, and Ozzy. I mean, each have their strength when they speak, but each complement each other. You see, Ozzy, I call Ozzy the corporate guy. Very smooth, very.
He's
very
more
clean.
politically correct, right? He's proper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Power is gonna tell you up in your face what it is.
Yeah,
But-
whatever is in his head is coming right out of his mouth.
It sure enough is.
Yes, yeah, but he's gonna tell you in a very nice way. Now, if you push the button too hard, then you're gonna get, be smart. Then you have Pablo, which he's not gonna put you to sleep. He's gonna make you laugh. I mean, by just speaking, he brings humoristic to the team.
Yeah.
Have
They're
in
all
the background,
special.
Toshi, Roy, their team. But up front, the speakers, Pablo, Power, and Ozzy. I mean, it can't get better than that. It can't get better than that.
We had three good role models.
Exactly.
You know,
And each
Correct.
one brings something different to the table. Each one
Exactly.
has a gift or talent, or even being in. Well, I think Olive. I don't know if Pablo's did the stocks, but I know Power and Ozzy also were in stocks too, or whatever you want. Yeah, the stock market.
yeah, they all came. They all came from
Okay.
that place. But you know, when you have three good role models that you can actually get in contact with and talk to, why are you following influencers telling you to do dumb plays? I don't know. People need to think about that. You know, you got 3 millionaires to talk to. So
That will literally tell you, don't do that.
yeah.
No, wait. No, this is the time which you should get in. No, just no, or they're gonna be honest with you, and as you don't get that, you don't get that because all of them are gonna be honest to you. You ain't you gotta worry.
And mind you, they respond to you.
Yeah.
Right? If you hit them up on their DMs, they will respond to you. They're not going to ignore you. I can't say that for other projects. You won't hear a damn dime. But the people we have, Pablo, Power, Ozzy, if you have any problems or questions, or you need to know something, you can hit them up and they will respond to you.
Yeah.
If it's within reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw some other AMAs with other people that used to be great back in December of last year, of a year before, of 21. And now during this bear market, it seemed like every time they're on that thing, they're about to cry. I can see their eyes welled up and how the voice is projected because it's sound of frustration and failure because they have the wrong project. They had the wrong leaders in place. We don't have that problem.
But here's you know what bothers me about that is this, and I'm just being honest. If I'm crying about something, I'm not talking about literally, but if you feel, and I'm really just not happy about that, I'm not going to stay in it. I'm not even going to sit here and give you that much of an opportunity to keep bringing me down, because to me it's like it's almost like a psychological thing when I keep hearing you say that, the projects, these people, every 2 weeks they're getting bad news. It's this and I mean, mentally that is draining, and it's like snap out of it. If you're in projects like that, you need to snap out of it. If it's not giving
Well,
you
you see,
some type of peace of mind, you need to come out of those projects. I don't care what the people said to you. I don't care what they promised you. If they are not doing what they said they promised, you do not need to be in that project. It's just that simple.
You need to
it,
leave.
let
Correct.
it go. Take the money that you made or that you have left, whichever it is, and put it in a project like Volt, not financial advice, but put it in a project like Volt and get some peace. Go to sleep, rest, go do something.
I figured it out. I know why they're not leaving. Because they can't have another conversation to the significant other about making another move. Because they, you know what I mean?
That's big.
see,
Now that's big.
The last time was the last time.
But see here, but the thing about it is, even though the last time is the last time, I get that. I really get that part. It's deep to have those type of come to Jesus moments. Is what I call them. I say, come to Jesus. Go.
and you see,
I gotta have, can we talk? And say, can we talk? Oh, Lord,
see,
but it is what it is. You gotta have that conversation. You gotta have the conversation.
Connecting what Ken and you just said, one of the other problem, as I said, back to where I started, personal growth.
Yes.
If you
because
start
then they'll be able to have that
into
conversation.
learning, exactly. If you start to investigate and learn the difference between DeFi, CX, coin market cap, all these different things, how to read a blockchain and all that. It don't have to be an expert, but at least the basic. You be able to start to figure out early these different ingredients when you see a project and say, hey, no, this project is not good because of XYZ. But one of the biggest problems, back to what I said earlier, is that a lot of people is investing with their emotion only. They don't know what they're doing, but I heard someone on YouTube say, invest in XYZ. Oh, it sounds good because they speak very eloquent, pretty or whatever. Guess what? I go, I put my 500, 1,000, 5,000. Then guess what? It was a rug pull, a honeypot. Then you stay like, wait a minute, I thought this was a good project. You didn't do what we always recommend. They did not do their own research. So we have to, and that's what I like about this project. We have learned so much being part of this army.
Yeah. But for a lot of people, they went to cut for the red dog and they had to explain that to the missus. They went through Saitama and they had to explain that to the missus. Then they went to Senja and had to explain that to the missus. Okay?
But you'll go broke. But you'll go broke. I mean, because even though I can hear all them excuses, but if I'm the missus, I'm going to keep it real with you. If I'm the missus, I'm going to need you to tell me because I don't want you to lose all the rest of my money. I don't care how mad you think I'm going to be. We need to have this conversation, especially if we supposed to be in this thing together. You know what I'm saying? Whether I said the last time or not, because I done said it many times, we're not going to do this again. And we'll do it again and da-da-da-da. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be honest with your significant other about the money. Then you go broke. Then I couldn't tell you because you said X, Y, and Z. And then you're going to get beat up anyway. So what's the point? You losing money. So why not just go on and just say it now instead of later? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just explaining what's going through the process they're going through.
I know, but as a woman, I'm going to tell you what a woman, most women, maybe not all of them, but most women is going to be like, tell me before you lose all the rest of our money that I'm trusting you for. I understand that you think I'm going to be upset, but love me enough or trust me enough to know that even though I might get upset, we're gonna take care of business. We're gonna handle business, which is making money. So yeah, maybe I say no, don't do this, don't do that, whatever. But let's do something different. Let's not lose all our money.
You sound like a very wonderful person to communicate to. But now let me give you a flip.
I said most. I didn't say all. I didn't say all. I put that out there. I already know.
I just married Robert. Robert was a G. You're gonna have that too. You know, you stupid. I made a mistake from ever even dating you. You know.
I guess it just boils down to the relationship you're in, right? Like,
yes.
Look, with me, for instance, right? I've been with my lady for 18 years now, right?
Nice.
But we have separate bank accounts, right? She has her money, I have my money. I invest what I want to invest and whatever I want to invest. She does what she wants with her money. But we make sure the bills are paid, right? So it just depends on, I guess, that relationship. You guys, everyone's different.
There you
go. What I learned? We do not get in arguments because we do not share money.
Come on.
That's
Preach
what I'm
it.
saying.
Preach.
That
Preach.
you escape a lot of barriers if you have it that way.
Hold on a second. I heard
I'm with that because I had my own money and he had his own money. So I'm in agreement with that.
I'm not gonna let y'all get away with that. I hear people
I'm in agreement with that one.
The first thing they do, I want to buy you a house. Okay? You have people who say crazy stuff to people. So they think that you got it like that. Then what's yours is mine and mine is yours, right? That's why you got me off the street, right? That's how you got me.
Right. Might want to go do your own research.
Real.
Go do your research on that. What's in the fine print? Don't get me started. Okay, my bad. But yeah, I heard you.
You said you want to have a baby by me, go be a millionaire. Okay. These guys talk tough at the beginning, Woo!
But all I'm telling you is your woman don't want you to come home broke. So do yourself a favor. Whatever you got to do to suck it up. I don't know what you got to do. Go run 10 miles before you come in. Fall out and tell the truth. I don't know. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
I'm staying out of that one. Ken, I'm staying out of that one. That's a very touchy conversation right there.
Hey, some people just try to do everything. They don't know. They just try to throw the game away, and just go and just say everything. Go full throttle in,
So some people can. Some people just is like take a pile of mud, throw it on the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna lose everything.
They're saying everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ain't nothing gonna stick when it come into money. I mean, some of these projects is gonna leave you clean. I mean, you're gonna be like, what happened? Well, honey,
That's why I like Liquid Dutch's approach. Your money, my money.
Hey, it's the truth. I'm not lying.
If we have something we say, okay, we're gonna share on, because you got there's certain things that you do share.
Certain things, yes.
So you got certain things you share. Those things, if we in agreement on, then cool. But if we this and let's.
It just works, man. We don't fight over it.
Wow.
And like I said, you guys have beautiful relationships. And you
I'm not in no relationship, but I learned.
Right. And you're beautiful people, But the real side, these people, I mean, you gotta remember divorce is what, 56% now? Mm-hmm. Okay. It don't take much. You come back and say, hey, I played the lottery. Who told you to play lottery?
But where's that come from? And we're gonna get off this because y'all doing way too much. Well, people gonna be in trouble, but y'all need I won't touch nobody.
Be careful, you're gonna have people after this chat. And then, hey, come here. We got to
Let
talk
me get
about this.
off of this subject.
Ken, they gonna come
heard-
looking for you, bro.
Hey,
I've
I'm trying to
heard
start people
that
up to the game.
ladybugs.
You know, I'm
hey,
trying to give
man,
you
All I'm
something.
saying
I've heard
is,
this.
I'm keeping it real. A woman gonna want to know if you great lose all her money. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care how y'all
Oh,
slicing and dicing.
yeah.
I don't care how y'all feeling on the inside about how she gonna not give you none for a month or whatever it is that's gonna go on.
No,
If
she
you
gonna give
already
it to
know
somebody
what's
else.
gonna happen. You just need
You
to
ain't talking
prepare
about you.
yourself.
It's somebody
Mhm.
else gonna be the new guy now. Okay, that's how that goes.
Well, then you didn't need him anyway.
Okay, all right. She already making
that
calls.
was a cheap fix
texting.
then.
She's in Facebook.
Yes.
She's doing all them things. Okay, you know.
If you're
She on Twitter.
replaceable, if
Yeah.
you're replaceable,
Yeah, well,
Dang.
yeah, you are. You know, because you
Dang.
did not know you was a dummy. You know?
Dang.
I didn't know I married a dummy.
Replaceable, boy. Woo! Woo!
Lord have mercy.
Woo! What about vote? Vote ain't replaceable. I ain't replacing.
Nope.
Hey, that's the same thing with these cryptos. I didn't know I was with a dummy. You know,
Man,
I
Volt
didn't know you was a
Volt's like
dummy.
the side chick you don't want to ever let go.
You stupid
What you
with the
said,
money.
liquid? What you said, liquid Dutch?
I said Volt is like the side chick you don't ever want to let go because it's just so damn good.
That's right.
Ain't
No,
close around
Bo
here.
is the one you call up and say, "Hey, I ain't coming back home." I'm gone.
See,
Okay? And I actually did it. You know what I mean? Put your mom on the phone. I'm out. You got to
it's not financial advice. It's not personal advice. It's not no advice at all. You take care of your business at all.
Ladybug, this is just for entertainment purposes, right?
This is real life.
He said to the left, to the left.
This HBO after dark purposes. I'm out.
This is a sidewalk conversation.
But it's
Don't take
important,
it
right?
seriously.
It falls into it. It's important, bro.
I didn't know the show was going this way. No.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You know, another thing. Another thing. Oh, no, I'm out. I'm out.
Oh damn.
Hey, Jebel, please stop encouraging Ken.
Hey, I know.
Jebel, please stop encouraging.
Oh, my stomach. Oh my God. You're killing me, boy. I'll tell you, it's gonna hurt me with that one, boy. Hey, all I gotta say is hold on to what's important to you.
Right now, what is important? Hold on your vote back. That's what is important right now.
Whew.
Hold on
Oh
to your
my
vote
God.
back. Not financial advice, though.
Yeah, hey, you know, it's like I say, it's a real world, and there are people that want to snatch your bag from you.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I
the
mean,
bag snatchers, and they want to take it from you. You know, they have no problem. You know, robbing you. You know, because they figure I've been robbed before. You know, you should be okay to be robbed. You know.
But people do think like that. They really do. I had somebody to talk to me, and it was like, so, well, no, that's not okay. It's not okay if somebody takes my money. I don't know that it'll ever be okay if you take my money.
No, you know,
no, not like that.
There are people who think like that. They think if you think if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. You know, and why not? You know. So
and that's true, but it is true. You just hate for people to actually talk to you like this.
Some people are just extremely gullible, man. That's what
that
it
is true too.
You know, I was on YouTube the other day just researching Volt, right? They had some 800% staking on what's it called? I don't know, some crap website, but it's a scam, right?
I went to Pablo on that.
Oh, it was on Bakery Swap. That's what they said. Yeah, Bakery Swap.
I went to Pablo and asked him about that, and he DM'd me back immediately and told me it was a scam.
It's a scam. But the same thing on Facebook, because I'm subscribed to the Facebook Volt ENU official forum, and I get messages saying, "Oh, you've won 500 Volt tokens. Click on this link," and I'm like, it's all over the place, man.
Oh yeah,
Anything that's
Facebook,
free,
Instagram,
yeah,
all those
anything
things.
that's
I mean,
free, they're offering you stuff. That's a damn scam, man. Volt ENU does not
talking
have
about airdrops.
official support
Oh
or,
yeah, see,
or
speak on that because
airdrops.
somebody was doing. Yeah, somebody got their wallet. What do you call it? Compromised today.
Yeah.
With
So
airdrop. But Ladybug, what I don't understand, why is folk coming in the Telegram group after they already click and link and said, "Is this a scam?"
yes,
Well, it
yes.
doesn't matter if it's a scam or not.
Too late.
On the link.
It's too late. You already
It's too
clicked on
late.
it. That's what I told the guy yesterday. I'm like, listen, the
I really
the
just don't
VC
get
is
it.
open 24/7. If you have any questions about anything, you come in here and you ask first before clicking on anything, because you just compromise your wallet. Now all your stuff is gone. That's exactly what happened to him.
Yeah, people are far too trusting out here. And plus, when someone says they can give you the world, can you start with just lunch? Buy me coffee. Make sure you can pay the bill.
Buy me a drink, at least.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Let's
Sometimes
small
it's not.
things.
Sometimes it's
big
not
things.
trusted. It's sometimes you have folks are just too greedy, plain and simple, greedy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're giving me 500, whatever you're giving me free, greed. So these scammers, they prey on people fear and greed.
Yeah. When I order the largest thing on the menu, I want to make sure that you pay for it. Okay. If you run from this bill, I don't think you can do anything else.
Okay.
Click, dog. Now, new say,
Yeah,
click,
super
dog,
crazy.
click that, click.
Just click it. Hey guys, I thank y'all for coming on the channel. We going on almost 2 hours. Y'all crazy.
Wow, is that like I'm hungry, Ladybug? I'm hungry.
I'm actually hungry. I've been talking since 3, so
oh
I'm
wow.
hungry.
Yeah, we did past hour. They're about to kick us off YouTube.
Yeah, you got to get kicked off of YouTube. But thanks everybody for coming to the channel, guys.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say each one of y'all share something as we go.
Okay. All right.
I'll catch y'all later.
So generic liquid. Okay.
Just make sure there's 2 dates you can't run from. One is death, and the other is karma. And if you do bad things out, it will come. That karma will come to you, and you don't want it to come to you when you made this money.
Okay. Oh, Devon kind of left. I thought it was what you call it left. Okay. He didn't say anything. All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
All right. Peace out.